When the first prototype Spitfire flew in 1936, no one knew how it might fare in a war. In 1940, Germany attempted to destroy Britain's air force so they could easily invade by sea. British Spitfires and Hurricanes clashed with the German Air Force, the Luftwaffe, over the skies of southern England. Hurricanes focused on enemy bombers, whilst Spitfires took on Germany's main fighter, the Messerschmitt Bf 109. During the Battle of Britain, the Spitfire proved how effective it could be. It went on to become one of the most famous planes in the world. Let's take a closer look at the Mk.1 Battle of Britain Spitfire. The wings of the Spitfire form a distorted ellipse. They are unusually thin. Thin wings equal less drag, more speed. The Spitfire's wings also made it one of the most agile and maneuverable fighters. Many pilots remember it as a joy to fly. The large wings helped fit in the 4 machine guns per wing insisted on by the RAF. The Rolls-Royce Merlin gave both the Spitfire and the Hurricane a reliable and powerful engine. Early Spitfires had a top speed of more than 360 miles per hour, slightly faster than the Messerschmitt Bf 109, except when at high altitude, Messerschmitts could escape a tailing Spitfire by entering a steep dive. In the early Spitfire makes, the Merlin engine would seize and stop working if the Spitfire dived too quickly. The pilot had to roll first, losing vital seconds. The Spitfire had a large, strong metal frame, covered in shaped, curving metal panels attached with countersunk rivets. This made the Spitfire very streamlined and fast. The large frame made it easy to upgrade, accommodating more powerful engines, armour, weapons and more. By comparison, the smaller frame of Messerschmitt Bf 109 was more difficult to upgrade. Eventually, its performance suffered in comparison to the Spitfire. However, the specially shaped metal panels did make the Spitfire slower to build, unlike the Hawker Hurricane. While it was slower than the Spitfire, the Hurricane's fabric-covered frame was easier and cheaper to build and repair. The all-metal Messerschmitt was also easier to make, taking around half the time needed to build than the Spitfire. Behind its attractive design, the Spitfire was ultimately a weapon of war. The first Spitfires that saw action in the Battle of Britain were armed with 8 machine guns, 4 in each wing. This sounds like a lot, but the Messerschmitt Bf 109 easily had the deadlier armaments. Armed with 20mm cannons that fired explosive rounds. Spitfires were soon upgraded to carry their own cannons.